Hello friends, I am Rajesh Kumar, Assistant Professor in B.Sc Group of College. Welcome all of you behalf of Guru KPO. Today my topic is semiconductor device. How can make the semiconductor device? So there is very simple procedure in the semiconductor device. In the periodic table we have the two elements. One is the silicon, another one is germanium, which are the discovered by the scientists. There is number in the periodic about the silicon and germanium as per atomic structure. The number of silicon is 14, germanium is 32. This is the periodic table. These two elements comes in the group 4B. Group 4B. So how can make the semiconductor device? How can make the two types of the semiconductors? This is very important. Why make the semiconductors? We don't make the any elements. We make the semiconductor that's because we required a device which is working on behalf of as per our desire. We want to that. Okay, how can work the fan is on, or when we not require the fan is off. So this is the the two procedure will be controlled in the semiconductor device. That's why required the semiconductor device. There is so many roles will be operate in the modern market by the semiconductor device in the behalf of like your mobile, your TV. Nowadays we seen that so many TVs are very small or thin. So that's why I say that the role of the semiconductor is very important as per our common life. Another thing is also covered in the semiconductor device. They also reduce the current values or rate in the markets. Before semiconductor device, the TV rates, mobile rates is so high, but after the semiconductor device, the rate will very down. So this is a very important thing. And then how can make the two types of the semiconductors? If we doping the some small quantity in the Si or G, there is two types of the Si or G is the semiconductor material, but we doping the two other materials in the Si or G. We say that that time we take only Si only, silicon. So how can make the P types of the our semiconductors? This is a very simple. We doping is the very simple procedure, because there is the not the powder or not like the other liquid form, because these are the material. So how can mix about the other material in the silicon or germanium? That's why we using the doping. Doping is a very simple terms. We these two metals are go for the very high temperature in the melting form. That's we mix the other material on that. So this is a process we will call the doping. Doping is a very important term in the semiconductor. Doping. So if we drop these elements in group third in the group 4, then we got the P type. How say the P type? How say the P type? Because Si we see here, Si make a very simple crystal in the semiconductor. Si will be covered by the 4 electrons. But in these area we see that As, or we say the third group of the elements will be create the only covalent with the covalent by the three bonds. So there is one bond is left, so they make the one hole. So we see that there is the one hole, so that's why we include the P. P is also like your hole, so that's why we say the P type semiconductor or P type material. We say very simple, P type semiconductor or P type material. Now we come on our another point, N type. Why say the N type? N type. We already studied about the Si structure. Si will be covered by the 4 Si elements. So it means they make the full band, covalent bond here. But in the we dope the fifth group of the elements in the Si. So then we make the 4 bond here, but 1 electron is free. So this 1 electron is all make N type. That's why we say the N type. N type means they have the extra electrons. That's why we say the N type material. So there are the two type of the semiconductor, N or P. Now we come here why make the other device by the two types of the material we just seen here, P type or another is the N type. There is look like the two types of the switches, P type or N type. How can you use this one? If we just join this one to make the P or N type diode, we say simple this is the diode. Here the important name is junction diode. PN junction diode. Junction diode. PN junction diode. Why say to junction? Junction is very important. We already discussed about the here. These are the two types of very sweet, strong material. They are not fixed with any Fevicol or gum, anything like. How can joint this one? We make that joint by high temperature. If we take the two materials P or N type or go for the melting point, then joint here. They are the mix. They are the joint. That's why we say the junction diode. That's why we say the junction diode. In further, we general language we say the PN diode. PN diode. Actual name is PN junction diode. Right? You all are agree? Very good. Now, these are the connection. These are P or N. Or so many other devices also created by the in these two semiconductors. By the these semiconductors P or N, like the NPN transistor, NPN transistor. PNP transistor, 4-layer diode, and so many. There is also Zener diode, LCD, LED, DAC, track, FET, MOSFET, so many. So these all devices has become by the our P or N type semiconductors. Okay. Okay, friends. You also go for require the more details about the semiconductor. So please go for our website Gurukpo and welcome. Thank you.